Hello, good evening, gang. Welcome back to Corporate Crash Course. We are the Corptocracy, where the games are thematic and the rhetoric is bureaucratic. I am your host, Cody, and tonight we are playing Paranoia again, following up on last time. We'll go around and introduce everybody, I guess. We'll go clockwise. So, Nick, you're up.
Right, I'm Nick, and I will be resuming play as Cinnamon.
Okay, Chris.
I'm Chris, playing Egon. Not quite a spice, but you know, it's a fun one. So we'll get right into it.
Chris, what are your personality traits? That's how we should be introducing ourselves.
Oh, that is true.
Oh yeah, true. All right. I got dry, witty, and naive. So not all of what I was hoping for, but it works.
Nick, what were
Think
yours?
you could have to. Yeah.
I had tenacious, quick thinking, and squishy.
Aren't all clones squishy, really?
He's emotionally squishy, you know?
Mm.
I need my emotional support mop.
I'm still clinging on to mine.
Okay, Zoe, you were up.
I'm Zoe. I'm playing Ginger, who is kind, bubbly, and backstabby.
Explains a lot.
Terrible combination. And
I feel
whose
like that's
fault
just
is
Zoe
that,
in
I
real
wonder?
life.
And
Okay,
of course, I'm Mike with Rex number 3. And Rex is sincere and good-natured, but he's also naive.
And I guess that leaves me. So I am Elena. I'm playing Zeppa. I am clone number 2, and I'm upbeat, antagonistic, yet caring. So did everybody drink their water? Are you feeling sick? Have you had soup?
Got Mountain Dew, does
got
that
water
count?
around here.
No,
But I'll
Mountain
tell
Dew
you
is
what,
terrible for you. Get some water.
I didn't eat any of this strange red liquid.
Yes, there is a
Okay,
ton of
look,
the strange
I
red
did.
liquid.
I didn't know it was treacherous.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a criminal offense, punishable by death, apparently.
Yeah, just pneumatic tube.
Yes, so for those of you who didn't tune in last time, screw you. And second of all, we're playing Paranoia. A lot of things that are just ridiculous. People got killed last time a couple of times. There was some threats of terrorism, accusations, if you will. Also, I'm going to apologize already in the fact that my wife made me a delicious dinner, and it's a crime if I don't eat it while it's still warm. So I will try and minimize.
Also
some of the
punishable
impacts
by
to
death,
stream.
so.
Yes. But I gotta deal with what I gotta deal with. So, we ended last time with you guys coming out in the, what was the sector name?
K-15.
K-15, yes. And it opened up to a cafeteria that was full of red dessert topping, just like the rest of the wing that you guys had been traveling through. But you heard some rather terrifying voices coming from the other side of the room. And I believe we confirmed that there were pirates just hanging out. Yeah, ahoy sector. Torrents amidship on the scurvy port bow port. Overclock the mainsail and prepare to be motherboarded. And 5 people rode into view, paddling a long table with sheets tied to its legs. A black flag and a skull dangles limply from one inverted table leg. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Computer.
Boop. Good evening,
Is pi-
citizen.
Is piracy a crime?
Let me check on that.
Do
Calculating.
we have to
calculating,
specify the type
calculating.
of piracy?
You wouldn't
I'm
download
gonna-
red
I'm gonna
dessert topping.
Make all of this shit up, but it's basically like in the 19th century, Great Britain outlawed piracy while allowing the practice of privateering or something. I don't know, but yes, piracy has officially been outlawed since sometime in the 19th century.
Can we see the names of the pirates above their heads?
I want to say yes.
But also
they
you
have any-
don't, because then you have to,
He knows where I'm going with this.
And fake names.
Oh god, the book didn't give me names for all of them.
Uh-oh, he's gotta
One
make
of-
up
There's
names.
one
Long
of
John
them-
Silver, Blackbeard, Jack
One of them's
Sparrow.
name is you see above him Tobias O'Malley.
Okay.
You see I don't know, John C. Smith. Quinn T. Ton and Max. That's the last one.
Wait, that's 4.
Oh
Or
shit.
5.
And the last one, the last one's just a triangle.
They get special characters for names.
Yeah.
I didn't know
know
we
we
could
could
use
get
special characters.
You
like
said the
when you
names are in
type-
green text?
Yeah.
Hang on, wait a minute.
Wait, what text?
isn't a
We have
crossover.
yellow. We have yellow.
It's too soon for a crossover episode, Mike.
Do they
Yeah,
have
what's
any
the play?
treason stars next to their names?
Sure. Mr. O'Malley has 3, and the rest of the crew have 2.
Oh.
I think if somebody were to report these names to the computer, it's possible that maybe a tube will come down from the sky and suck them up. But I mean, that's unconfirmed if that's how it works or not. I wouldn't know.
I mean, one of us could try. I think we.
Should we question them first, see if they know anything about where the dessert topping's coming from?
Ahoy there!
Yeah, Avasti.
Lovely ship you have there. Are you responsible for all the dessert topping floating
The
around here?
Tea of dessert.
No, this was not our doing, but when an opportunity arises, it behooves oneself to take advantage of such an opportunity. Seeing as the 5 of you are stuck in the muck,
Well, we're actually here to clean it up. So if you could just direct us to what's causing this, that would be great.
No, no one should. No one needs to clean this up. Why would we want it cleaned up?
Oh, the computer told us to clean it up.
Well, I mean, the computer wants many things. But again, in certain situations, it behooves the individual to think for themselves, as it were.
Computer, should I think for myself?
Oop. It is not necessary to think for yourself. It is wasted
that
brain
answers-
space. Allow the computer to think for you.
Well, anyway, if you could just point us to whatever's causing this, we'll be on our way. Thank you.
Well, no, now I don't want to because now I think you're gonna take my wonderful situation away.
Wait. Rex. I think I've got this. So I'd like to go up and charm Mr. O'Malley, who I assume is the captain. And I'd like to go up to him and kind of like wade through the water and like caress his boat and be like, I haven't seen a boat quite this nice in a long time. But I really want to know where the source of this Red Sea is so that I can make it better. We need a more torrent sea so that we can race our boats against the waters.
Ah, yes, a challenger, I see. You want to go ahead and roll, what am I going to make you roll for this?
All right.
What do you think you should roll?
I'm trying to charm him.
Okay, what stat did you want to use?
Preferably charm.
No, that's the skill, but you got to pick the stat
Oh, that's a
as
skill,
well.
a stat. Oh, that'd be brains, I would assume.
Okay.
Sorry. So how do I roll
And the
this again?
computer. So you got to roll that number of d6s, meaning your
Okay.
your charm and your brains skill put together.
Okay.
5s and 6s are successes. You also need to roll one additional one for the computer die, and let me know if that comes up as a 6.
So I got 1 5 out of the 6 that I had because of course I did, and the computer was a 4.
Mr. O'Malley eyes you shrewdly
Oh dear.
and says, there be no more equipment to make additional boats on the seas here. As such, why don't you just hop aboard and join our crew?
It's a tempting offer. Would you be kind enough to show where this came from so that we could make a bigger mess, perhaps? And I kind of look back to the team and kind of like wink at them. I try to be as subtle as possible.
Okay. There's been accusations of treason in this sector.
Oh,
Mr. O'Malley, you and your crew have been found treasonous have been reported as treasonous by another individual. He turns and is just kind of like, no, definitely not. Would never do such a thing. It's a treasonous act to blame a person who is, just role playing, and just enjoying the situation, to be treasonous. If anything, these 5 individuals over here, we're talking about taking up as much of the red dessert topping as they can, to save it and sell it after everything gets cleaned up. So if anything, they're the treasonous ones. And the computer turns around. It's just kind of like,
Now hold on there, Mr. O'Malley.
infrared team.
Our job is to clean this up, and clean it up is what we're gonna do.
Infrared team. in the um infrared team, even though you had been tasked with cleaning up the red dessert topping, it is still feasible that you would try to steal it and thus sell it after the fact. How do you defend yourselves?
I would never. I tried to eat it once. It was terrible, computer. I don't want to do that again. I know my place.
I mean, I'm trying to keep this stuff away from my mop, so I'm just.
Yeah.
I don't.
Uh,
I last thing I need is for it to touch it. So no. And I got nothing for it.
Computer,
Okay.
I would be happy to submit my eye and ear recordings as evidence of the treasonous behavior that took place here.
Mm-hmm.
It pauses for a second as it plays back the situation. Sufficient evidence of role playing seen in this video.
Computer, let it be known that I was also role playing with these guys. So I cannot be threatened with falsities of me selling this product.
Calculating. Oop. This is a sufficient answer. What about the other four of you?
I'm so into the role playing. I'm gonna steal their ship, like a real pirate. And I grab my mop and put it under put the end of it under O'Malley's chin and say, "You had time to walk the plank." And I would like to try and intimidate him with violence.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think that's 7.
Violence and what?
Intimidate.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So I've got 1, 2, 3 successes and a 4 on the computer.
Okay. He's immediately kind of like, look, man, I don't actually want any violence. Ship's yours, we're out, whatever. And they'll just jump off and like swim away. But as they swim away, though, they do turn around and just like, hey, but word of warning, don't continue on into sector K15. We've got word of something called the crackling over there.
Crackling.
Yo, do you think the room's just so hot that the candy is cooking to crackling temperatures?
Like a pastry topping crackling?
Yeah, like when you boil like the sugar to
Yeah.
dip candy apples and you put the thermometer in, you wait for it to get up to crackling so that when you dip it, it's a hard shell when it cools. That's what I think is
Well, I guess
happening here.
Well, I mean, all we've been missing is a snap and a popping. So
It sounds like maybe you wouldn't want to touch candy that's described as crackling if it's,
Not if we're on a
a
boat, it'll
liquid
be
to
fine.
start.
Yeah, I got this great boat we can use.
Yeah.
I hop on the boat.
yeah, when I'll hop on too.
Thanks, babe.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming they
everybody,
left their
on the boat.
paddles too.
Of course they
You
did.
coming, Rex?
Yeah, I'll get up there if they're paddles. That is
Could you use your mop as a paddle?
blasphemy.
Okay. So, as you continue, the guiding arrow points you down a darkened corridor. The walls are narrower here, the ceiling is lower, and more wiring has been exposed and eroded by the red dessert topping. After another few minutes, the passage opens into a circular room with a wide spiral staircase ascending upwards. A thick stream of red dessert topping pours down into the area from above. Your cerebral cortex pings gently to let you know you've arrived. There is no sign of a plug.
Sorry, it's pouring down from within the spiral staircase?
from above, like whatever is. I guess it's pouring down the spiral staircase.
Or like down the middle shaft? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Can we like sail our ship as close to that spiral staircase as possible so one of us can jump up and go up the spiral staircase and see if there's like a door up there?
Oh, wait a minute! This is a perfect opportunity for my grapple gun.
Oh, that too.
There you go.
Can I like hover my hand very closely above the liquid just to kind of feel for temperature?
It feels like the rest of the liquid temperature.
Did O'Malley point a direction when he warned us about the crackling?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, but you guys get close to the stairs, right? And somebody's going up.
I'll go.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I'm taking my chance with the grappling gun. I want to give this a go and see what happens.
He's like, I want to play with my new toy.
Oh, I got this, and now I want to use it.
I'll meet you up there.
You can do whatever you want, Chris.
Okay.
Is this like, you get a new hammer and everything looks like a nail, you get a new grappling gun and everything looks like the Empire State Building?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, that or could just grab things from across the room. It's like I don't want to walk. I just want to just grab it.
Just want to grapple.
Okay.
All he knows is grappling now.
So when you guys ascend to the staircase, it looks like something bad has happened. The staircase becomes a tangled mess of smashed metal and bits of alpha complex, which is blocking the way. Red dessert topping pours through the gaps in the rubble.
Oh.
Doesn't sound good.
We didn't get any explosives, did we?
Don't think so.
How high up is it that we run into this debris?
I don't know. We'll say like 15 feet.
Oof. Okay.
Is there an opening above it? Like, could we like climb over it, or is it like to the ceiling sort of thing?
No, the debris has completely like plugged up the corridor. Obviously, there's still gaps because that's where the red dessert topping is seeping through.
I see.
I would like to return to the bottom of the stairs and feel around under this slime fall for some sort of plug.
So sorry. Describe this better for me, because I also haven't. I guess I shouldn't. I didn't really say much, but
We're in a spiral staircase, right?
yes.
And there's like the red dessert topping all over the bottom.
Now the staircase does continue down. I will say too.
Can we see that?
You can
red
see
dessert
that
flowing downwards here?
I mean, it's flowing down until it hits like the top of the liquid, but the stairs still go down below the surface of the liquid.
Okay. Oh, so we have to. Okay, all right. That.
So this room is a lot bigger than we thought.
Is anyone very good at holding their breath?
They could be.
Possibly.
I get winded from a light jog.
Same.
I mean, I might be. I'm pretty athletic.
My athletics aren't great.
Yeah, I mean, I can try.
What are you going? What are we going down there for? Just to see? See if there's like a plug we can pull to drain things. Is that
I think
Yeah.
someone mentioned a plug we could pull.
did they?
I think somebody said we don't see a plug,
Someone also said we don't see a plug.
But it doesn't
which
mean there's
implies
not one.
yeah.
I did say there's no sign of a plug.
But the computer led us here for some reason.
Well,
To
because you're trying to stop the red dessert topping from flowing.
Yeah.
Is there any way to climb up over the debris? No. Okay,
Nope.
that's what I thought you said.
What about like a ventilation shaft or something? Like not through the stairwell, but up to the other floor.
Nope.
Do we have access to, if I look through my brain files, are there any maps of the area?
That's a good point. Yes, there is a map of Alpha Complex.
Is there an alternative way of getting to this hallway?
It doesn't appear to be. So when you look in on your map, you see the room that you're in, which is a very big, kind of spherical room. The staircase goes up in the middle, and the only thing that's at the top through the staircase is what's known as the red dessert topping vat. And then obviously you see the stairs go down, and just kind of there seems to be another like level below where you guys are.
Red dessert topping vat.
Can I pull up schematics on a red dessert topping vat?
Sure. It is just a massive steel tank that holds, I don't know, what's a ludicrous number? 50,000 liters of red dessert topping.
That is way
Who needs
too
that
much
much?
dessert topping.
I think your Canadian is showing.
Why? Also, why do we need that much if it's outlawed to have an ice cream
Consume.
parlor and outlawed to consume it?
Careful, your treason is showing.
I'm sorry, computer. I
Don't
was just
question the
confused.
computer.
Computer, I'm sorry. I'm just confused as to why we have 50,000 liters of this.
I don't know. If you pull up the file on red dessert topping, it talks about how it's always used on Sundays. When the I don't know, the weekly ration of ice cream and red dessert topping is given to all Alpha Complex citizens.
Is it a
Like
Sunday?
corporate Gene Day, but it's ice cream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it a Sunday today, or is it like another day of the week?
I don't know. You don't know.
I feel like it
Oh.
can't be Sunday if it was illegal to consume.
Yes.
It's a Saturday, so it was at its maximum capacity. And
Yeah,
Ready for
now
yeah.
the
it's
next day.
It's getting.
But-
They were prepping for Sunday, and clearly, things went awry.
Yes, they were
Does it-
milking the red dessert topping, bears into the into the tank to fill it for Sunday.
Or on this vat, is there an obvious hole?
I mean, no. I mean, if you're looking at the map, right, it just basically shows like the vat with kind of a door that's accessed for, I don't know.
And the
I'm
vat's
meaning, like, is there
upstairs.
like a
Maintenance
pipe or
reasons,
something
yes.
that's like?
Well, you would assume so. You don't see it in kind of the maps and stuff.
Okay.
Because that wouldn't super be necessary.
Well, I was trying to think like if there's a spout or whatever on it.
Computer. When there are deliveries of red dessert topping, where are they delivered to, and how does the product get into the vat?
Alpha Complex is completely self-sufficient. Deliveries are not necessary.
Oh, so they make it here. I was hoping there was some sort of tube like that and we could go through the tube.
The computer already said they farm the bears, and
Yeah, but I was hoping it was like a different sector.
They milk the bears.
it would be in the agriculture sector, I'm sure.
Computer, where are the red topping bears held?
They're held in sector RDTB 14.
Computer, are the red topping bears raspberry, strawberry, or cherry?
Yes.
I was about to say, it is definitely a mixture of the three.
Yeah,
There is no
clearly.
distinction.
I mean, you've
Or
tasted
I just
it,
ate
so.
so much there was no distinction.
It just tastes like red.
Yeah, it's
It just
become
tastes like
red.
red. You know how the color red looks? Now imagine how that would taste. That's what it tastes like.
What is it,
Pretty
red
much.
dye number 5 or
And it's
something?
very sweet.
Sam, we didn't get to ice cream. We're clearly talking about the red dessert topping.
Clearly.
There's no ice cream involved.
Yeah. The ice
Um,
cream is brought in on Sunday, so it doesn't melt
Yeah.
beforehand. So
Well, that's
it's
an
just
interesting
red
question.
sauce here.
Where does the ice cream come from? For
Is it-
Sunday.
Do you really want to know?
Do they use ice cream for
Do
Sunday
you
Sundays,
really
or
wanna
is
know?
it
I bet it's turkey.
dairy product?
Better not ask.
That's
Computer-
Not
fair.
cows like we think.
Computer, are Sundays dairy free?
Food? Of course. Lactose was outlawed 20 years ago in the year 1987.
Perfect. Computer, are Sundays nut free?
No, it is not necessary since nut allergies were bred out of the population.
I thought he was going to say
successfully.
outlawed.
Oh, it's a good thing I don't have a nut allergy.
Yeah.
Not in this
You and
universe,
your
you don't.
treasonous nut allergy.
apparently, if you did, you just wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
That's the best
Maybe
part
the
about you.
previous version of you had it.
Oh, Jesus.
Which clone are you on, Chris? Okay, there's a vat, which means that it's not coming out of some constant source. So if we drain this, it's gone. So we don't actually need to go up there and plug the problem. So I'm back on board with Rex's swimming down and finding some way to drain this solution.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to do the swimming, although I don't think I'm as athletic as you are.
Pretty athletic, my guy.
It's part of why I'm pretty unathletic.
I've seen you, wield that mop, and you're pretty athletic.
To the point where you snapped it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you did pretty great.
Okay. Cinnamon
Okay.
does like the quick,
The confidence boost.
Okay. So you swim down a little bit. And you notice that in the section underneath kind of where your boat was kind of swimming in or whatnot, way down at the bottom on the floor, you do see a plug. You see a metal circular cover about 50 centimeters across. There is a wheel on the top.
Like a
Okay.
submarine hatch.
Okay. I'll open it. I'll try and
At that
open
moment, you feel something stir in the gloom of the Red Sea. And you start to see long, sinuous lengths as thick as your arm uncoil from the bottom of the pit.
Is it
and
red
crawl
jellyfish?
upwards towards the light and you. So we are going to do combat as a body starts to work its way up to the surface to meet up with your crew. It's got 5 long articulated tentacles connected to a bulbous body, which seems to be topped with a single large sensor. Okay, so we're gonna do combat. So everybody pick a card. You have 5 seconds. 5,
Oh gosh.
4,
Uh,
3, 2, 1. Everybody selected. Okay, now we're gonna go down. So again, I'm gonna go from 10 to 0, and if you have an action card that matches the number that you've played, then you get to go. So 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, I have a 10 as well.
Well,
It doesn't go from 0 to 10?
No, we go from 10 to 0.
Okay.
So if 2 people have the same number, the first person to fully say the other person's character's name gets to go first.
Rex, but I have technically mine says first, not 10.
Okay.
So
Oh.
so this
you
may
go.
not override Rex. So I have snap decision. Thinking's for
Yep.
chumps. So I play this card at the start of the round to go first, but I lose a die from any roll.
Sorry, 1 sec. You said it's called Snap Decision?
That's what it is, yeah. This is thematically very good. that I have this.
And here we go. So now everyone can see what Snap Decision does.
Cool. So I would like to, with my snap decision, take my mop, my trusty mop, the butt end of it, and jab it at the sensor on this thing, whatever appears to be a sensor on this thing.
Okay.
So I would say that is probably, I guess, probably melee and violence.
Okay. So you're playing this for the card, right? So you're going to remove 1 die?
Yes.
Perfect.
So that gives me 3 dice plus computer die, and that's 2 successes and a 3 on the computer. So
Okay. Yeah, you motion over and you smack at the sensor, and you think you crack it a little bit.
Cool.
Okay. Mike, you're up.
Okay, so I've got 1 second here. Take your time. So I am going to take my time to set the paddles and the oars and the sails on our boat to take us back into shallow waters. And I'm going for brains and operate.
Okie dokie. Go right ahead.
Actually, I do that last
Okay.
because I'm taking my time to plan it out properly.
All right. Okay, so next up we have 9. Anybody? Okay, well the robot is going to go. And it's going to attempt to grab Nick. Because of course it is.
Cinnamon's right there.
Um,
You ever tried a little cinnamon on your red dessert topping, by the way?
So it successfully picks up Cinnamon and is like holding him in the air.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at least I can breathe now.
That's true.
He's above the red dessert topping now.
Yes. Okay, we're on 8. Nope. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I have a
Nope.
3.
I
Oh,
got
3.
one. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Supposed to say the other person's character's name.
who's going first? You gotta say the other character's name first. In full.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Oh. Full.
Oh no, I'm blanking on his name now. Oh no. Oh no.
Nope. I'm on the same boat. Shoot.
They're both from films. Does that help?
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
true.
God.
No, it's not really a film. It's a TV show, Mike.
TV show.
No, we're not
It
thinking of the
starts with
same
an
film
E.
then.
Oh gosh.
Man, this is going wrong. Crap.
Oh gosh.
We're just gonna let this sit, man, until something.
Damn, what's his name? Oh gosh.
All right, screw it. I made a decision. Zoe, you're first.
Oh no. I'm playing called Shot to the Groin.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna hit the thing that's holding Cinnamon up
Okay.
in its sensor groin, I guess.
Okay. Roll a die.
Just roll a die
It's
for
a,
the
it's
thing.
roll a
'cause
die,
it's-
so D6.
Yeah.
Ooh.
1.
1. Okay. It kind of like stops moving. Okay. Chris, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna be using the card Kaboom. So I'm sure this will go well. So instead of hitting its target, a ranged attack, or another appropriate action, if you think you can get away with it, hits something nearby that blows up with a 3-meter blast radius. So I'm gonna try to hit hopefully some explosive nearby or something explosive nearby with my grappling gun and hope that takes care of this thing.
Yeah, but you have to describe what it is. So tell me what's
Oh.
explosive that's near it. That's within 3
Ooh.
meters of it.
Okay. I'm trying to think. What would be an explosive like food item or something?
There might be a grilling tank.
Pop rocks.
Ooh. Hot,
Hot
mm.
box. These are
Yeah,
real
I
bad
like the hot
rocks in the Paranoia.
There's just a hot box nearby that I'm gonna use my grappling gun to try to get it to explode near this this big thing here. So I'm gonna use that'll be violence and guns since I'm apparently very good at guns.
Okay.
So let's see, that'd be 2 and then 5 dice and 1 for the computer. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So I have 4 5s.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's-
use my reaction. Slightly worse than expected. There's always something, isn't there? Play after someone has rolled, but before the GM describes the outcome. Subtract 1 success, so it's 3.
Oh, dang it.
I didn't know when else to use it.
I love it. I love it.
I
Okay,
am going to
so-
describe how you hindered it, though, because that's what it says on the card.
Yes.
Your grappling gun, as it goes out, even though it still did it, it went a little overboard. So as you're pulling it back, you had to like try to hook it on this item to try and swing it and bring it back into the monster.
Where are you hitting the thing with this explosive box?
I guess I'm just trying to get the main body of wherever it is. Like you said, it has tendrils and it's like kind of got a
Yep.
yeah. So just hitting the main torso body, whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah, you bring the box down on the main sensor, and it explodes. And in the impact of it, Cinnamon is hurled against a wall. The impact of Cinnamon's body against the wall shakes the staircase. Some of the rubble wedged above shifts. An electrical cable slides out of the blockage and slips towards the surface of the red dessert topping, sparking as it comes.
Oh crap!
I'm squishy. I shouldn't rattle anything.
Now, how much damage should that have been? No, that's definitely a wound.
Oh no, I'm hurt.
There you go.
Oh dear.
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. And the thing, so the thing like explodes, and then you see kind of the carcass of the sensor sparking a little bit as it then sinks back into the red dessert topping and like sinks to the bottom. Also, discard all the action cards you guys played. You don't get to use them again.
Oh yeah.
That's the played
Okay.
ones, not
Correct.
Mhm.
okay.
Cool.
We're out of combat order now. Is that right?
Yes, you are.
And them,
But-
the thing sparking didn't make the red dessert topping sparky, did it?
No, the
Okay.
the electricity coming out of the thing was just the remnants of its circuit boards,
Okay.
all of its capacitors, letting go of all of their latent charge, versus the live wire that has fallen down the stairs and is, constantly sparking.
Right.
Where's that
Hmm.
live wire hanging right now?
It's down the stairs, so it's like sitting on like the bottom stair, just above the surface of the red dessert topping.
All you are all in the boat, right?
Yes.
Can I nudge that away from the edge with my mop?
Did Cinnamon take his
Uh,
mop down, or
I'm gonna make you roll for that because
Okay.
that's
Let's say, how about melee and mechanics?
sure. Speaking of which, where is everybody? Cinnamon's in the red dessert topping.
We're all on the boat still.
Yeah.
What am I doing here? One, two, three successes and a 1 on the computer die.
Okie dokie. Okay. Yep. You nudge it back a little bit.
I
Barely.
want to make sure
Seems
it's
a little
not
safer.
in danger of, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say as Cinnamon will start swimming back down.
I will note that it's very difficult for you to do, Nick. You're finding you seem to struggle because the red dessert topping is denser than water. So as you continue to go down, you kind of get like maybe about halfway there, and you feel like you're just not making progress down anymore because it's
But is he living on a
I
prayer?
wonder.
yes.
How does the
Lemon on
grapple
pear.
gun?
I was gonna say, I wonder if someone
Ooh.
could grapple hook shoot their grappling hook down there for Cinnamon to grab and then reel it back in.
Could be my moment to shine here. Following
If
aside
only
from the
we had
explosion.
a friend with a grappling hook.
Hey, I'm that friend.
Grappling hook to what?
I mean, yeah. If he needs it, I'll try to grapple to give him a way out. So.
Okay.
Pull that guy.
You're gonna have to roll for that. See if you hit the thing properly.
Okay, so I guess I'm trying to think because it's not exactly a violent thing. So I guess mechanic. I don't even have any brains. I got 0 on that one. I guess mechanics and gun, since I'm using the grappling gun.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's 1, 5. Okay. See how that goes. Okay, so I got. Ooh, okay, I got 2 6s and 2 5s.
Did you roll the computer die?
Yeah, I rolled the computer die as well.
What'd you get?
Computer die was. That one was one of the 6s.
Okay. You line up and you think you have a perfect line onto it, and as you pull the trigger, you feel a spring inside the grappling gun break.
Oh.
The computer.
This is worthless.
If only we had someone who could repair it.
What do I got for?
I mean, I could take a look at it for you.
All right, I'm gonna hand it.
I'm an
Just give
engineer.
it.
I
You
got.
fix it. All right. You
I
fix.
would like
Is
to
that how we
roll.
talk?
Yeah, I'd like to roll
Hmm?
engineer and
go ahead.
chutzpah with it because I'm real confident I can do this.
Okay. By the way, what tools are you using to fix this thing right now?
I can give her
These
some stuff out
tools.
of the med pack. That's like you could probably
Just
use a scalpel, like a screwdriver, like a flathead.
Oh
Just
yeah, that's a good
MacGyver
plan.
it.
I'm gonna start MacGyvering with medical supplies.
Use medical tape like duct tape. It's cool.
Three successes and a 4 on the computer die.
Okay. Yeah, it takes you a little bit, but you are able to MacGyver it. I don't know, you end up taking a syringe out of the med kit and like filling it with some of the red dessert topping and almost like making it into like a pneumatic like system to allow the thing to pressurize and then go and you hand it back and it seems to be working.
There you go, pal. Give you a little pat on the back.
Oh, thanks. All right. I guess I should give it a second go to see if I could get this thing to work.
Okay.
Yeah, grapple that guy.
Do
Grappling the guy.
Not me.
Okay,
Aim for the hatch.
Oh, right. The hatch.
Yeah.
I should aim for the hatch.
Cinnamon's like against the wall.
Please don't shoot me. Don't put a hook through my
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, that could end horribly.
It's like fish
all right, I
but
guess.
for humans.
All right, I guess I'm gonna try the same thing again. So, mechanics and gun. So, let's see what we get here. All right. That is not good. So all of them are below 5, and my computer is a 3.
Okay. Yeah, you can't seem to line it up well enough. It's like the new pneumatic system is just thrown off the site and you can't quite like
Get stressed out.
Yep.
The pressure's really on here, you know?
Different.
The settings are right before, and now it's off.
Yeah. It's like changing your DPI for an FPS game. It's like everything's weird.
The sensitivity.
I know it was broken before, but like
I can move
you
it
did
into
something to
180.
it.
Okay. Hey, computer.
Woof.
Where does this hatch go in the first place?
The one below.
Yeah, the one below.
Hatch below opens into emergency red dessert topping. Emergency red dessert topping. The tank. I don't know.
Drainage area.
Sure, there you go.
You can do it, computer. I believe
The
you.
emergency red dessert topping release hatch.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the acronym of that? um.
RDTRH. It's the yes, the RDTRH, of course.
Rrrth.
Are there any bits of this tentacle monster?
Mm.
I mean, there
Floating
are,
around.
but it's sunk to the bottom. No, they're not floating.
Hey, computer.
Boop.
How bad would it be to demo a wall and try to get rid of some of this dessert so we can open the hatch?
Damage to Alpha Complex is strictly prohibited.
Mm.
It is considered a treasonous activity and will be dealt with swiftly.
Where does this wire come from?
Boop.
The live wire.
Oh, sorry. You didn't.
That wasn't a question. I want to go explore.
Okay. It's somewhere behind the rubble.
Okay. Is there a fuse box outside the rubble by
No.
any chance?
No.
I have an idea. If we can dislodge one rock and tie it to my ankle, just toss me overboard, and I'll get the hatch undone, and then I'll untie myself and swim back up. I think I can hold my breath that long.
I think you
What
can
could
do it.
go wrong?
I believe in this.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
You know
The good
what?
old,
Okay,
That sounds like a perfect
the
plan
good
to
old
me.
cement shoes. We'll get them to the bottom of the tank.
Or I mean, I could just hold it. You don't need to tie it to me. I could just hold a rock.
Cinnamon, are you sure that you'll be able to swim? Because you were saying you're having trouble getting down there. Are you going to be able to get back up?
Well, it'll drain, but
Once the hatch goes, he'll just
I
go
hope I
down
don't
into it. It'll be
maybe
fine.
maybe I'll get sucked down. Maybe I should hang on to the grappling hook too.
Well, once you open the release hatch, you can just hang on to the release hatch until it's all the way down, you know?
Yeah, that
True.
sounds. that
Just
sounds
don't
good.
lose your grip. And you're fine.
So can somebody help me dislodge a big rock
Are there any big rocks around?
or whatever? A big piece of wall, a big piece of stairs.
Well, yeah, you got tons
What's-
of rubble.
What's in the boat
Yeah.
we're in?
Not much. Nothing really. Nothing at all.
Okay.
It's.
Well,
I
we
mean,
can-
if it's a cafeteria table, it's a miracle that it's even floating with five of us on
Exactly.
there.
All
It's
we
a good
have
thing the
is-
dessert topping's really thick.
Yeah, all we have
It's-
really
it's
is
very
mops for
buoyant.
leverage to
Yeah.
try and get the rubble out.
I'm gonna pick out a sufficiently sized piece of rubble and try and dislodge it. And if anybody wants to come and help me, they're welcome to. For that, I mean, I think the right thing is demolitions.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say violence for my roll.
Fair enough.
I'm hurt though, so I'm taking a -1. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
What about my body armor? Is that heavy?
Ooh.
What does the card say?
It just says athletics -2. Doesn't say anything about weight.
Ooh.
It looks heavy. Like it looks almost like a power suit.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, I'd say.
So if we were to dress Cinnamon up in this power armor, or not power armor, body armor. Do you want to try that, Cinnamon?
Sure.
Just try and weigh him down as much as possible.
Yeah,
Up to-
we'll do
it's up
we'll
to
do
you
that.
guys.
I'll try it. If I get in the body armor and hop in, do I sink like a stone?
You gotta breathe out a lot too.
Sure. Yes.
Release all that air.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You land right at the hatch.
Okay.
And you realize that there's something kind of blocking the opening of it. So it's like a pirate wheel type thing, but there's a body that's been like lodged in between two of the spokes and is stopping the wheel from rotating.
Okay. So body. I mean, I'll try and dislodge it, I guess.
Okay. Also, your cerebral cortex is identifying her as Daphne G, and there are a bunch of stars from the sector that she comes from, and 6.
6.
Meaning
Six
she
is
was the
final
6th clone.
Oh,
Mm.
I see.
Okay.
The final Daphne.
That's kind of
Okay.
sad.
What are you gonna-
I'm gonna try and rip her body out.
Okay.
Moving
Still
on.
have a mop and you pry her out.
Yeah, no, I'll leave the mop aside for this one. I think I'm just gonna try and I don't know.
Doesn't want to risk damaging another mop.
Yeah.
We are running low.
I did break one on a body before, living that
It
time.
didn't go well for him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that is probably athletics and violence.
Sure.
Of course, I
Now,
take
the
a minus
power- Yep.
2 for that, plus and a -1, so that'll leave me with 3.
Okay.
1 success and a 3 on the computer.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough. You kind of, it seems like the body's been here a long time because as you like touch it, in the red dessert topping, the skin is like squishier than it kind of should be, and you like tug and you tug, and eventually she kind of just comes apart in the center, because she's absorbed so much red dessert topping. And as you pull her top half away, you notice a key attached on a cord to her neck.
I'll have that. If I can.
Yep.
Okay. And now I can unscrew the hatch.
You can. You unscrew the hatch and the lid slowly lifts. You start to
Okay.
feel suction start to pull it in, and then suddenly the suction gets significantly worse. So are you going to try and get away, or are you just going down?
I'm trying to hang on. Like if I can position myself on the other side of the hatch,
Mm-hmm.
and like maybe basically put myself in the same position that I found poor Daphne in.
Okay.
Hang on to the hatch.
Roll something for me.
I think it would still be athletics, and I don't think violence. I'm not really doing anything violent.
Sure.
So maybe chutzpah. One success, and a 1 on the computer die, if that means anything.
Okay. You hook
Oh.
yourself in and you try and hold on, but you find that the suction is just too much, and you do eventually get sucked into the below. and there's a chime, and suddenly a tube comes down, and a new cinnamon appears on the boat, minus the power armor.
So I'm not hurt anymore, though, right?
Correct.
Is the power armor narrow enough to fit down that
Yep.
drain? Okay.
How big did I say the drain
At
was?
least we took care of the problem.
You said it was only 50 centimeters in diameter.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually that's.
Yeah, it crumpled and fit in somehow.
Okay.
Pressure.
Ouch.
Pretty rough to lose something you care a lot about, Rex, isn't it?
Nick, you do still find yourself with the key, though.
Oh, okay. And do I have my mop or a new mop?
Yes. It looks like it's got a location, probably to some kind of a locker stamped on the key.
Okay.
It lists it in sector THA.
Okay.
All right, and are you guys just waiting it out while the
Is it
liquid
draining very slowly?
drains? Yep.
Once it's drained, we gotta clean, right? And
Were we told we had to clean it, or were we told we had to drain it?
I believe we were told we had to unplug it and plug it back in.
I think I think we were sent here to clean it, and when we talked to people, we determined we should unplug the machine and plug it back in.
Mm-hmm.
Computer, can you give me an objective readout of our of our current task?
Boop boop. Processing.
Loading.
All we see on our heads-up display is just the spinny wheel of death.
Yeah.
We're all waiting for it to blue screen and restart.
Cinnamon's just whacking the side of his head, blinking.
It does say you were tasked by Agent Roz to find a plug, unplug it, and plug it back in again in Sector Hoy.
That's what I thought.
We still need to find it, unplug it, and plug it back in.
Yeah. Because
it's
there's still
still
that
producing.
topping that's. Yeah.
I mean, technically, you found a plug.
Yeah, I assume the plug was this hatch.
Yeah.
We just need to plug it back in once it's emptied.
Yeah,
Yeah.
physical.
Oh,
not
I assumed it was the machine that we had to unplug and plug back in again because it was overflowing with red dessert topping.
I took it as like a bathtub plug.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I guess we'll wait and wonder on where Roz went.
Yeah, she was with us until the pirates showed up.
Yeah, she joined the
just
pirates.
hightailed it out of
She
there.
left with the pirates.
Yeah.
Yep. Not dealing with
Swam
pirates.
away,
That's
heard
not.
about the
That's above
Cracklin' and
my
just
pay
decided
grade.
to leave.
So it takes you guys a couple hours to wait out the draining as it continues to go all the way down. I don't know. Maybe you guys played freaking Tiddlywinks or something for hours while you wait.
Playing rock, paper, scissors 5 ways.
But then, yes, the sector
Rock,
is
paper,
drained.
scissors, grappling gun.
You always win. This is no fair. The game's rigged.
I use the scissors to cut the rope on the grappling gun.
Aha!
Now it's
And
just
I
a harpoon gun.
Yeah.
I use the rocks to smack you in the head and steal the grappling gun.
Ooh.
Wait, who said
Ooh.
computer could play?
We're working.
Computer always
Oh.
wins.
Yes, computer always wins.
Careful, I want to question the computer like that.
Okay, but now the sector is drained.
Now can we
replug
see the
sector?
bits?
I was just do we replug the sector now?
Yeah.
Plug it back in.
And you do.
Now can we see the bits of the crackling?
Yes.
Crackling?
Yes, it is. It's sitting there, menacingly and dead. I don't know.
No, it was just. I mean, it's a robot. If it had any parts, why was it here? Computer.
Mhm.
What is this robot's purpose?
This robot is a model SKW1DDO. This model is used is sent to sectors in order to prevent unauthorized people. Sorry, it exists to open the plugged-in emergencies and to prevent unauthorized people from opening the plug at unauthorized times.
I see. I take it
Yes.
it was malfunctioning.
It does this in order to stop glorious citizens from succumbing to the wrath of secret societies.
Hey, computer.
Bloop.
Are there secret societies?
No, there are no secret societies in Alpha Complex.
Hey, computer.
Boop, boop.
Are we supposed to forget we heard anything about secret societies?
Secret societies do not exist. Alpha Complex is an idealistic utopia. There is no need for secret societies.
I guess there's no secret societies then.
No, computer seems pretty clear.
You get it. Meeting in secret is a treasonous act.
Hey, computer.
Boop.
How often do we have to use this plug?
Processing.
Do we have to come back here to do this again next Sunday?
Oh, where do we? Yeah, we're gonna have to order a new.
I need to know. I'm sorry, computer. I'm just trying to make
The
a
plug
schedule.
the plug to the red dessert topping release hatch, or RDT RH, gets used roughly once every 2 months.
Got it. We'll probably be back next Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, we shouldn't have to be back as long as they get a new SKW1 DDO bot to open the hatch.
True.
Computer, where do we order SKW1 DDO bots?
Security clearance too low to facilitate answering this question.
Hey, computer.
Boop.
Where do we go to ask someone else to order this bot because this one is malfunctioning?
Please speak to your nearest clearance level yellow or higher individual, or visit your local. Hold on. Your
What's-
local production logistics and commissary depot.
Wait, don't we have temporary yellow clearance currently?
Red.
No,
Oh,
right, yeah.
red.
Well, I guess let's close the hatch and head on back.
Closed it.
I guess it's time to go find Ross.
As you guys are making your way back, you get to the hallway with the red stripe along the wall again. Just going.
Yep.
An alarm starts
Do-
playing.
I was gonna say I don't want to go.
Unauthorized
Given-
clearance level, and
Aren't we given
immediately all of you who
temporary-
walked through
It
were
went away
smashed.
when we went past it, I think.
Any of you who walked in
it?
were smashed.
Oh.
I thought we had temporary red clearance level until we completed this assignment. from last time?
How do you
Computer
remember
granted
the
us-
clearance being given to you?
Ross gave it to us.
I don't recall how it was given to
Do you
us.
recall going, "Hey, can we have this clearance?" and the computer going, "Yes," and you not asking any other questions about when the clearance would apply? Because that is
Yeah.
how it happened.
That's fair. I have.
Computer, I would like to call Roz.
Uh,
I'm on
no,
phone
the computer is not
right?
an intercom system. It does not work that way.
Computer, where's the nearest phone?
The phone which you are authorized to use can be found in your room.
Cinnamon comes, the new cinnamon, the next cinnamon comes down from the tube, and
What side of the hall do they end up on?
Ooh, that's a good question. They end up
Ooh.
on the other side.
I was about to say, don't be dirty. Don't be
Just
dirty,
constant
computer.
death.
Yeah, the hallway just murders everybody.
It's just it's
constantly.
a bug section of the game. Just
No, they yell at you from the other end of the hall.
It's okay, it doesn't hurt that much.
Is that our only way across? Is we just have to go through there?
Just ask the computer again.
Computer, we've completed our assignment to unplug and re-plug in the device in sector Hoi.
Whoop. Yes.
Could we please have
completed.
clearance to leave?
Great. Please head back to your home sector to debrief with your officer.
Computer, I currently do not hold the clearance level required to leave the area. Could I please have temporary red clearance to proceed down the hallway? Pretty please?
Calculating. Yes.
Oh. Computer, may I also have that temporary clearance to make my way back safely?
Temporary clearance has been granted to your whole party to cross the hallway.
Oh,
I run down the
Perfect.
hallway as fast as I can once the clearance is.
yeah, I'm booking it. I'm just getting out.
Oh, like get me to the other side before it goes away.
Okay.
Then just sitting there like,
Wasn't that bad.
So when you get back to the home sector, you see a person sitting in the room waiting for you. The name above him says Vernon YHYT 2. Fairly old, balding man. As soon as you guys kind of walk in, he's just like, "Hello, great job. You did the thing. I'm proud of you." And sitting there in the room with him is Roz. And she immediately turns to you guys and is just like, "Great, see, I told you. They did the job as well as I managed them to. They went beyond expectations. And everything was totally fine. So feel free to ask them whatever questions you want to."
wait a second here, Ross. Let it be known. I turned to the other officer. Let it be known we ran into pirates and Ross dipped.
He looks at you and straight up is just like, "Well, I mean, technically, Roz's directive was to get a group of infrareds to complete the mission. It didn't say anything about having to deal with pirates."
You win this round.
Ross, where did you go?
Oh, I went back for reinforcements, obviously.
We were there for hours. Do reinforcements take that long?
Oh, yeah, it was a whole thing. I needed to get them to sign safety waivers, and I had to. Well, first I had to like draft the people, and then get the waivers ready, and then assess their ability to. You know what? This isn't about me. This
I
is
don't
about
remember
questions
signing
for
a
you
waiver.
guys.
I didn't sign a waiver either.
Could
Vernon
there
is
is
kinda-
there going to be
Vernon's-
some sort of compensation for Cinnamon and
Vernon's just
Zeppy
kind of like,
because
you know what? We don't have time for this. And he directs you guys to the 5 seats in front of him. It's just like, look, let's get this debriefing over with quickly. So first off, I need to know, explain the reasons for your appropriation and misuse of Sector Hoi tables, benches, doors, mops, grenades, foodstuffs, production, logistics, and commissary paperwork, etc. In particular, here I'm seeing a note about a damaged cafeteria table.
damage.
It wasn't damaged.
It was
You
damaged
may be
by,
mistaken.
I
They didn't
believe,
damage
the
the cafeteria
SKW1DDO bot may have damaged it, but we did not partake in damaging a cafeteria table.
I mean, speaking about the SKW1DDO unit, you guys are responsible for its destruction, correct?
No, it was
malfunctioned.
malfunctioning already.
And it ran into a explosive that was tied to
Right.
our grappling gun that we were actually trying to get to the hatch to knock out a dead body that was keeping it from opening.
You can't really
Exactly.
break something that's already broken, and it was broken when we got there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We
Okay.
removed it from the area because it was a detriment to the
Yes.
facility.
How did you get
Mhm.
past the rogue clone known as Infrared Beard?
We asked him to leave.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any clones you would like to commend for their helpfulness and loyalty to the computer?
Cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay.
He held his breath.
Very
It
long
didn't
time.
die.
Are there any clones you would like to report to the computer as possible enemies of Alpha Complex?
No.
Well,
Okay.
there were the
Well,
pirates.
That's true.
Yeah,
But they
I guess
were
that's true.
role playing. They were role
That's
playing.
true.
Yeah.
We did. Yes, we did.
About role playing.
I forgot
Yeah.
that we did
It
establish.
was
didn't wanna-
confirmed they were not treasonous. They were just playing a game.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't want to interrupt their fun, So
Yeah.
At any point, did any clone try to recruit you into a secret society?
What's a secret
What's a secret?
society?
yeah, I
Good-
don't know
good
what,
answer.
that's,
Good
what that
answer.
means.
And finally, I gotta ask, where are all of your mops?
Right
Still
here.
holding on to mine.
I have one.
Okay. Well, look, you know what? This was job done. We'll just say that.
Good job.
You'll each get
Resounding
150 XP put into your personal accounts, and you'll be promoted as of tomorrow to red level. So congratulations, yada yada. I gotta go do something, and he leaves. Roz follows
Oh,
on
sweet.
follows him on his heels very quickly.
We're left to our own devices.
Yes.
I don't think I like Roz.
I don't like Roz.
You get the
I
150
think she's a
XP,
traitor.
and you get like this. You get this little red confetti that kind of like explodes in your vision.
I don't want to see the color red anymore.
Cinnamon goes wide-eyed for a minute.
Flashbacks of the Red Sea.
And that's it. Way to solve the problem of the red dessert topping.
Woo.
How did you guys like Paranoia?
It was
Love
a lot of fun.
I think it's
liked
fun.
it, Yeah.
I tend to play role-playing games pretty cavalier, so it's nice knowing that I can just die and
Yeah.
Yeah.
have another
It's
try.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Does anybody have any other comments before we end off the stream? Seeing nothing. Thanks
see you
everybody
next
for
time.
playing. Thank you for joining. Again, this is the Corptocracy. Wishing you a good night. Corporate Crash Course will be back sometime soon in the near future. So take it easy, gang.
Bye.